Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nice to see all the devotees. All right, so let's quickly jump into our prayer session. Today is day number 18 of our Purushottam Adhika Mas. But with the grace of Guru and Gauranga, we've been able to recite wonderful prayers and songs and study of Srila Prabhupada's book for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. Let me share my screen and then let's go into it. First of all, we'll do with the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Namo Balaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare नमो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र शतैर्जवेन्द्रे सभे शरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गंगा मैया की जय, यमुना मैया की जय, भक्ति देवी की जय, तुलसी महारानी की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, कलियुग पतित पावन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय, मथुरा धाम की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, मायापुर नवदीप धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय, अनंत कोटि भक्त वृंद की जय, Samveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai. All glories assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. So let's quickly go on to the study of chapter 15 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 15. Okay, I thought we'll read the translation today, but looks like today we will not have the time. Tomorrow we will read verse and the translation from this Veda base itself. So today we'll read the shlokas. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Urdhvamulam Adha Shakam Ashwattam Prahuravhyayam Chandamsi Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavet Adaschodram Prashtasasya Shakha Puna Pravridha Vishya Pravalah Adascha Mulan Anusantatani Karmanubandin Manushya Rupamasyeha Tatopalabhyate Nanto Nachadir Nacha Sampratishtha Ashwattamenam Suviruda Mulam Asanga Shastrena Dradena Chitva Tatah Padam Tat Parimargitavyam Yasmin Gathana Nivartanti Bhuyaha तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्ति प्रसृता पुराणी निर्माण मोहादित संगदोषा अध्यात्म नित्या विनिवृत्त कामाः द्वन्द्वे विमुक्ताः सुख दुःख संज्ञैर् गच्छन्ते मूढा पदमव्ययं तद् न तद्भाष्यते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम ममैवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूता सनातनः मनसस्तानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति शरीरं यदवाप्नोति यच्चाप्युत्कृतमितीश्वरः गृहीत्वैतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात् श्रोत्रं चक्षुस्पर्शनं च रसनं ग्राहमेव च अधिष्ठाय मनश्चायं विषयानुपसेवते उत्क्रामन्तं स्थितं वापि भुञ्जानं वा गुणान्वितं विमूढानानुपश्यन्ति पश्यन्ति ज्ञानचक्षुषः यतन्तो योगिनश्चैनं पश्यन्त्यात्मनि अवस्थितं यतन्तोऽपि कृतात्मानो नैनं पश्यन्ति चेतसः यद आदित्यगतं तेजो जगद्भाष्यते किलं यच्चन्द्रामसि यच्चाग्नौ तत्तेजो विद्धिमामकं गामविश्य च भूतानि धारयाम्यहमोजसा पुष्णामि चौषधी सर्वाः सोमो भूत्वा रसात्मकः अहं वैश्वानरो भूत्वा प्राणिनां देहमाश्रितः प्राणापानसमायुक्तः पचाम्यन्नं चतुर्विधं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मथ स्मृतिज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैरहमेव वेद्यो वेदान्तकृद्वेदविदेव चाहं द्वाविमो पुरुषौ लोकेक्षरश्चाक्षर एव च क्षरः सर्वाणि भूतानि कूटस्थोऽक्षर उच्यते उत्तमः पुरुषस्त्वन्नः परमात्मेति उदाहृतः यो लोकोत्रयमाविश्य बिभर्त्यव्य ईश्वरः यस्माक्षरम् अतीतोऽहम् अक्षरात् अपि चोत्तमः अतोऽस्मि लोके वेदे च प्रथितः पुरुषोत्तमः यो मामेवमसम्मूढो जानाति पुरुषोत्तमं स सर्वविद् भजति मां सर्वभावेन भारत इति गुह्यतमं शास्त्रमिदमुक्तं मया नघ एतद्बुद्ध्वा बुद्धिमान् स्यात् कृताकृत्यश्च भारत हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udhirayet. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtake. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, chapter number 14, Brahma's prayers to Lord Shri Krishna. Shri Brahma Vacha No Midyate Prabhukushe Tadidambaraya Gunjavatam Saparipichala Sanmukhaya Vanyasraje Kavalavetra Vishana Venu Lakshmya Shriye Mridupade Pushupangajaya Asyapi Deva Vapusho Mat Anugrahasya Svechamayasya Natu Bhutamayasya Kopi Neshe Mahitvasidvam Manasantarena Sakshatavaiva Kim Utatma Sukhanubhutehe Jnane Prayasamudapasya Namanta Eva Jivanti Sanmukaritam Bhavati Yavartham Sthane Sita Shrutigatam Tanuvan Manobir Ye Prayaso Ajita Jito Yasi Traistrilokyam Shreya Shrutim Bhakti Muddasyate Vibho Klishyanti Ye Kevala Bodha Labdaye Tesham Aso Kleshala Eva Sishyate Nanyadhyatastu Latushavagatinam Pureha Bhuman Bhavopi Yoginas Tvadarpiteha Nijakarma Labdaya Vibhudya Bhakteva Katopanitaya Prapedhirenjo Shutate Gatim Param Tadapi Bhuman Mahima Gunasyate Vibodhamarhatyamalantaraatmavihi Avikriyatmanubhavada Rupato Hinanya Bodhyatmataya Nachanyata Gunatmanastepi Gunan Vimatum Hitavatirnasya Iksharasya Kalena Yedvapimita Sukalped Bhupam Shabhake Mhika Dubasaha Tatte Nukampam Susamikshamano Bhunjana Evatmakritam Vipakam Hridvagvapurvir Vidada Namaste Jive Tayo Mukti Pade Sadayabhag Pashe Shamanari Mananta Adye Paratmani Tvayapi Mayi Mayini Maya Mitate Chitumatma Vaibhavam Iham Kiyanai Chalvar Chiragno Adha Shamasvachutame Rajobhu Hiyajanatastvat Pradagishamaninaha Ajavale Pandatamunda Chakshusha Isho Nukampyo Mitana Vanati Kwaham Tamo Mahadham Charagni Barbhu Samveshitanda Kata Saptavitashtikaya Vedrik Vidavi Ganitanda Paranucharya Vatadvaroma Vivarasya Chate Mahitvam Utshepanam Garbhagatasya Padayo Kim Kalpate Madhuradoksha Jagashe Kim Asti Nasti Vyapadesha Bhushitam Taswasi Kukshe Yadapi Anantara Jagatrayanto Dadi Samplavo Narayana Syodarana Binalat Vinirgato Jastviti Vanna Vaimrusha Kintwishwara Tvanna Vinirgatosmi Narayanastvam Nahi Sarvadehina Matma Sarisha Kilaloka Sakshi Narayanongam Narubo Narabhutal Jalayanat Tachapi Satyam Natavaiva Maya Tache Jatam Tavasat Jagatvahu Kimmena Drishtam Bhagavam Sadaiva Kimba Sudrishtam Hridime Tavaiva Kim no Sapadyeva Punarvyadarshi Atraiva Maya Damanavatare Hiyasya Prapanchasya Vahishrutasya Kritsnasya Chantarchatare Jananya Maya Tvameva Prakriti Kritam Te Yasya Kukshavidam Sarvam Satmam Bhati Yata Tatha Taitvai Apiha Tat Sarvam Kim Idam Maya Vina Adyaiva Trudrate Kim Mama Anate Maya Tvamadarshidam Ekosi Pratamam Tato Vraja Suhradvatsa Samastapi Tavantoshi Chaturbhuja Satakilai Sakam Mayopasitas Tavanteva Jagantya Bhusadamitam Brahma Dvayam Shishyate Ajanatam Tvatpadavi Manatmani Atmatmana Vasi Vitatyamayam Shrishta Vivaham Jagato Vidana Ivatvamishont Ivatranetraha Suresh Rishi Vishatadaiva Rashvapi Tiryakshuyada Sapite Janasya Janma Satam Durmadane Grahaya Prava Vidatah Anugrahaya Cha Koveti Bhuman Bhagavan Paratman Yogeshwarote Bhavatastrilokyam Vavakatam Vakati Vakadeti Vistarayan Kridasi Yogamayam Tasmadidam Jagadashesham Satswarupam Swapnabhamastadishanam Dukha Dukham Tvai Eva Nitya Sukhabodhatana Vanante Mayata Udyadapi Yat Sadivavabhati Ekasthamatma Purusha Puranah Satyah Swayam Jyotirananta Adyah Nityoksharo Jashra Sukho Niranjanah पूर्णाद्वयो मुक्तोपादितो मृतः एवं विधं त्वां सकलात्मनामपि स्वात्मानमात्मात्मतया विचक्षते गुरुवर्गलब्धोपनिषत्सु चक्षुषा ये ते तरन्तीव भवान् रताम्बुधिम् आत्मानमेवात्मतया विजानतां तेनैव जातं निखिलं प्रपञ्चितं ज्ञानेन भूयोऽपि च तत् प्रलीयते प्रज्वामहेर्भोगभवाभवौ यथा अज्ञानसंज्ञो भवबन्धमोक्षौ द्वौ नाम नान्यौ सृतज्ञा भवात् अजस्र चित्यात्मनि केवले परे विचार्यमाणे तरणाविवाहने त्वमात्मनं परं मत्वा परमात्मानमेव च आत्मपुनर्बहिर्मृग्या अहोज्ञा जनताज्ञता अन्तर्भवेनन्तभवन्तमेव ह्यतत्यजन्तो मृगयन्ति सन्तः असन्तम् अपीयन्ति अहिंसन्तरेण सन्तं गुणं तं किम् उयन्ति सन्तः अथापि ते देव पदाम्बुजद्वया प्रसादलेशानुगृहीत एव हि जानाति तत्त्वं भगवन्महिम्नो न चान्ये कोऽपि चिरं विचिन्वन् तदस्तु मे नाथ स भूरिभागो भवेत्रवान्यत्र तु वातिरश्चम् येनाहमेकोऽपि वा जनानं भूत्वा निषेवे तव पादपल्लवम् अहोति धन्या व्रजगोरमण्यः सन्यामृतं पीतमतीव ते मुदा यासां विभो वत्सरतात्मजात्मना यत्तृप्तयेद्यापि न चालमाध्वराः अहोभाग्यं नन्दगोपव्रजौकसां यन्मित्रं परमानन्दं पूर्णं ब्रह्म सनातनम् येषां तु भाग्यमहिमा च्युत तावदस्ताम् एकादशैव हि वयं वत भूरिभागाः एतदृशीकचषकैरसकृत् पिबामः शर्वादयोऽङ्घ्रियुदज मद अमृतासवं ते तद्भूरिभाग्यमिह जन्म किमप्यताव्यां यद्गोकुलेऽपि गतमाङ्घ्रिरजोऽभिषेकं यज्जीवितं तु निखिलं भगवान् मुकुन्द त्वद्यापि यत्पदरजः श्रुतिमृग्यमेव येषं घोषनिवासीनाम् उत भावं किं देवरतीति न चेतो विश्वफलात् फलां त्वपरं पुत्रापि अयन् नूयते सद्वेषादिव पूतनापि सकुला त्वामेव देवा पिता यद्धामार्तसुहृत्प्रियात्मतनया प्राणाशया स्वात्कृते तावद्रागदयस्तेन तावत्कारगृहं गृहं तावन्मोहं ग्रैनिगडो यावत् कृष्णनते जनाः प्रपञ्चं निष्प्रपञ्चोऽपि विडम्बयसि भूतले प्रपन्न जनतानन्द सन्दोहं प्रतितुं प्रभो जानन्ते एव जानन्तु किं भुक्त्या न मे प्रभो मनसो वपुषो वाचो वैभवं तव गोचरः अनुजानीहि मां कृष्ण सर्वं त्वं वेत्सि सर्वदृक् त्वमेव जगतां नाथो जगत् एतत् तवार्पितम् श्रीकृष्ण वृष्णिकुल पुष्कर जोषदायीन् क्ष्मानिर्जरद्वीच पुषदारि वृद्धिकारीन् उद्धर्म शार्वर हरशीति राक्षसद्रुक् आकल्पमर्कमर्हन् भगवन् नमस्ते श्रीशुक उवाच इति अभिष्टूय भूमानां त्रिपरिक्रम्य पादयोः नत्वाभीष्टं जगद्दात स्वधाम प्रत्यपद्यता ततो नुज्ञाप्य भगवान् स्वभुवं प्रागवस्थितान् वत्सान् पुलीनमानिन्ये यथा पूर्वसकं सुखम् एकस्मिन्नपि यातेऽब्दे प्राणेशं चन्तरात्मनः कृष्णमाया हता राजन् क्षणार्धं मे निरेर्वकाः किं किं न विस्मरन्तीह माया मोहितचेतसः यन्मोहितं जगत्सर्वम् अभीक्ष्णं विस्मृतात्मकम् सुहृद कृष्णं स्वागतं ते चिरं हसा नैकोऽपि भोजिकवला एहितः साधु पूज्यताम् ततो हसन् ऋषिकेशोऽभ्यवहर्त्य सार्वकैः दर्शयन् शर्मा जगरं न्यवर्तत वनाद्व्रजम् बर्हा प्रशून वनदातु विचित्रिताङ्गः प्रोदाम वेणुदलशृङ्गरवोत्सवाद्यः वत्सान् गृणन् अनुगगीत पवित्र कीर्तिर् गोपीदृगुत्सवदृशी प्रविवेशगोष्ठाम् अद्यानेन महाव्यालो वसौ यशोदानन्दशूनुना हतो वितावयं चष्मात् इति बाला व्रजे जगुः श्रीराजोवाच ब्रह्मन् परोद्भवे कृष्णे इयान् प्रेमागतं भवेत् यो भूतपूर्वस्तु लोकेषु स्वोद्भवावेष्वपि कथ्यताम् श्रीशुक उवाच सर्वेषामपि भूतानां नृपस्वात्मैव वल्लभः इतरे प्रत्यवित्ताध्यास्तद्वल्लभतायै बहि तद्राजेन्द्रियता स्नेहा स्वस्वाकात्मनि देहिनां न तदा ममतालम्बी पुत्रवित्तगृहादिशो देहात्मवादिनं पुंसाम् अपि राजन्यसत्तमा यदा देहः प्रियतमस्तथा नाहि अनुयेचतम् देहोऽपि ममता भाक्ष्येत् तर्यसो नात्मवत्प्रियः यज्जीर्यतेऽपि देहेऽस्मिन् जीविता सा बलीयसे तस्मात् प्रियतमः स्वात्मा सर्वेषामपि देहिनां तदर्थमेव सकलं जगत् एतच्चराचरम् कृष्णं मेनं अवेहित्वम् आत्मानामखिलात्मनां जगद्गीताय सोऽप्यत्र देहि वा भाति मायया वस्तुतो जानतामत्र कृष्णं स्थाष्णु चरिष्णु च भगवद्रूपमखिलं नान्यद्वस्ति किञ्चन सर्वेषामपि वस्तूनां भावार्थो भवति स्थितः तस्यापि भगवान् कृष्णः किम् अतद्वस्तुरूप्यताम् समाश्रिता ये पदपल्लवप्लवं महत्पदं पुण्येशो मुरारे भवाम्बुधिर्वत्स पदं 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 परं पदं यज्जपदां न तेषां भवाम्बुधिर्वत्स पदं परं पदं 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 यत् विपदां न तेषाम् एताते सर्वमाख्यातं यत् पृष्टोऽहम् इह त्वया तत्कौमारे हरिकृतं पौगण्डे परिकीर्तितम् एतत् सुहृद्भिश्चरितं मुरारेत् अगार्दनं शाद्वरजेमनं च व्यक्तेतरद्रूपमजोर्वपिष्टवं शृण्वन् गृह्णन्नेति नरोऽखिलार्थान् एवं विहारे कौमारे कौमारं चतुर्व्रजे नीलयाने सदेशे कुवन्ते मर्कटो तत्प्लवनादिभिः हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. We will sing this beautiful song. We will Bilva Mangal Thakur. Braje Prasidam Navanita Choram. Braje Prasidam Navanita Choram Gopangananam cha Dukula Choram Anika Janmargita Papa Choram Choragraganyam Purusham Namam Tiradhikaya Hridaya Choram Navambuddha Shamala Kanti Choram Padashritanam cha Samasta Choragraganyam Purusham Namami Akinchani Kritya Padashritam Yah Karoti Vikshum Patikehainam Kenapyaho Bhishana Chaurahidri Drishkashruto Vana Jagatrayeti Yadiyanamapi Haratya Shesham Giriprasaranapi Paparashim Acharya Rupo Nanu Chaurahidri Drishkashruto Vana Maya Kadapi Danam cha manam cha tatindriyani pranam cha vitva mama sarvameva palayase kutra dritodya chora tvam bhakti dhamnasi maya niruda chinnati goram mama pashabandham vinnati dhimam bhava pashabandham chinnati sarvasya samasta bandham naivatmano bhakta kritam tu bandham manmanase tamasarashi gore paravrihe dukkha maye nibada labaswa he chora hare chiraya svajorya dosho chitameva dandam कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये मद्भक्ति पाशदृढ बंधन निश्चल सन् त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलय कोटि शतान्तरेऽपि सर्वस्व चौर हृदयान् नहि मोचयामि हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna. So now we'll sing this song written by our own Jiva Goswami, just called Yugalashtakam. Krishna Prema Mayi Radha, Radha Prema Mayo Hari, Jivane Nadhane Nityam, Radha Krishna Gati Nama, Krishna Sadrabinam Radha. राधाया द्रविणान् हरिः जीवने नदने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण प्राणमयी राधा राधा प्राणमयो हरिः जीवने नदने नित्यं राधा कृष्ण गतिर्मम कृष्ण द्रवमयी राधा राधा द्रवमयो हरिः जीवने नदने नित्यं Radha Krishna Gati Mama. Krishna Gehe Sita Radha. Radha Gehe Sito Hari. Divane Nadane Nityam. Radha Krishna Gati Mama. Krishna Chitta Sita Radha. Radha Chitta Sito Hari. Jivane Nadane Nityam Radha Krishna Gati Neelambardhara Radha Peetambardharo Hari Jivane Nadane Nityam Radha Krishna Gati Nama Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishno Vrindavaneshwara Jivane Nadane Nityam Radha Krishna Gati Mama Radha Krishna Gati Mama Radha Krishna Gati Mama Shri Radha Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai ho अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय हो जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय हो Jai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol Hare Krishna. So now let's move on to the study of chapter 6 of the book The Perfection of Yoga. So we've been reading how or what is the destination of an unsuccessful spiritualist or a transcendentalist. We saw that he'll be born in a rich family, aristocratic family, wealthy family, Brahminical family, and one who is actually is very advanced and but falls down will be born in the family of devotees like that. All right. So we'll request devotees raise your hands. You can read now. Now, what actually happens to the unsuccessful spiritualist? Shri Krishna specifically explains. Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva shashwati sama shuchinam shrimatam gehe yoga brashto vijayate atava yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam etaddi durlabhataram loke janma yadi drisham. Karpakuli Mataji, go ahead.
Mataji, Dandatnam, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Am I audible,
Yes.
Mataji? Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
The Prabhupada Kiji, the unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living people or into a family of rich or aristocracy, or he takes his birth in a family of transcendentalists who are surely great in wisdom. Verily, such a birth is rare in this world. Bhagavad Gita 6 planets in the universe, and on the higher planets there are greater comforts. During the duration of life is longer, and inhabitants are more religious
And godly. Since it is said that 6 months on earth is equal to 1 day on the higher planets, the unsuccessful yogi stays on these higher planets many years. Mataji, you are not audible. I'll request Leelandri Mataji, go ahead. Since it is said.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandat.
Since it is said that, since it is said 6 months on earth is equal to 1 day on the higher planets, the unsuccessful yogi stays on this higher planets for many years. Vedic literatures describe their lifetime as lasting 1,000 years. So even if one is a failure, he is promoted to this higher planets, but one cannot remain there perpetually. When the fruits or the results of one's pious activities expire, he has to return to earth. Yet, even upon returning to this planet, the unsuccessful yogi meets with fortunate circumstances, for he takes his birth in either a very rich family or a pious one. Generally, according to the law of karma, if one... Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Mataji?
Yeah. So that's enough, Mataji. We will just have 3 devotees read Sarva Gopishri Mataji, Hindu Mataji, on one paragraph, and then we'll end at 2 o'clock like that.
Thank you.
So
Mataji.
here, Haribol, thank you, Mataji. So here, Prabhupada is talking about unsuccessful yogis who practice for a long time. They will get born in a family of devotees, and they'll get. And then, if somebody had the desire, to enjoy sense gratification in the higher planets, and they've performed activities according to the Vedic scriptures, right? Then what do? They go to the higher planets, they enjoy Abrahma Bona Loka Punaravartino Arjuna. So once they exhaust their credits, then they come back again to this material world. But they will be born in a family, a rich family, pious family, like that. All right. Now, Sarvagopishni Mataji, go ahead. Generally, according to the law of karma.
Generally, according to the law of karma, if one enacts pious deeds, he is rewarded in the next life by birth into a very aristocratic family or into a very wealthy family, or he becomes a great scholar, or he is born very beautiful. In any case, those who sincerely begin spiritual life are guaranteed human birth in the next life. Not only human birth, but birth into either a very pious or very wealthy family. Thus, one with such a good birth should understand that his fortune is due to his previous pious activity and to God's grace. These facilities are given by the Lord, who is always willing to give us the means to attain him. Krishna simply wants to see that we are sincere. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that every particular person has his own duty in life, regardless of his position and regardless of his society. If, however, he gives up his prescribed duty and somehow, either out of the sentiment or in association or craziness or whatever, take shelter of Krishna, and if due in his to his immaturity, he falls from the devotional path, still there is no loss for him. On the other hand, if a person executes his duty perfectly but does not approach God, then what does he earn? His life is indeed without benefit. But a person who has approached Krishna is better situated, even though he may fall down from the yogic platform. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So very beautiful. In this particular paragraph, Srila Prabhupada is saying that even if a person practices a devotional service but still falls down on account of some conditioning, circumstances, association, etc., that is still in a better position, because not only is he granted human form of life, but is also granted human form of life in a family where he can progress in his bhakti. Right? Neha Vikrama Nashosti Pratyavayona Vidyate Swalpam Api Yasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat. One becomes free from the greatest fear of having to be born in the lower species. At least that much fear will not be there for a person who's practiced devotional service. Yeah, we'll end with Sindhu Mataji. Sindhu Mataji, go ahead. Krishna further indicates.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Krishna further indicates that of all good families to be born into, families of successful merchants or philosophers or meditators, the best is the family of yogis. One who takes birth in a very rich family may be misled. It is normal for a man who is given great riches to try to enjoy those riches. Thus, rich men's sons often become drunkards or prostitute hunters. Similarly, one who takes birth in a pious family or in a Brahmanical family often becomes very puffed up and proud, thinking, I am a Brahmana, I am a pious man. There is a chance of degradation in both rich and pious families. But one who takes birth in a family of yogis or of devotees has a much better chance of cultivating again that spiritual life from where he has fallen. Krishna tells Arjuna, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
So we'll end here. So this is what Krishna also tells in Bhagavad Gita, right? Those who are born in in the family of Brahmanas, etc., right? Those who are in the Sattva Guna, they are conditioned by the mode of happiness. They are conditioned by knowledge and happiness. And those who are in the mode of passion, they are conditioned by the desire to commit fruitive activities. They desire fruitive activities, therefore they're getting more and more entangled. So they always remain in the material world. Even the Sattvic people, they continue to remain in the material world because they are happy. They are satisfied, they are happy, they are with the knowledge and happiness, because they are in the Sattvic platform, they are peaceful, they are happy. So they don't endeavor to go to the spiritual world. Similarly, we have our Tamogun people anyway are the lowest amongst the three modes of material nature. So even Sattva Guna, right, unless we have this desire for devotional service, it becomes difficult. Even if you are in a Sattvic platform. That is why Prabhupada is giving an example here that even rich people, they misuse their money. If somebody is very happy, then they don't want to go back to God. They feel happy in this material world, right? So the right person is the family of yogis, so the family of devotees, because such devotees propel one to at least aim for the highest destination, which is Krishna Prema, to go back to Godhead. So with this, we will conclude today. Let's see who all are there today. We started a bit late. So we have our Shobha Mataji, Jyotsna Mataji, Ramya Mataji, Sarvagopeshri Mataji, Sindhu Mataji. Sindhu Mataji, what happened? Okay. Leela Nandini Mataji, Karpagavali Mataji. Mataji, sorry, I believe your internet was not okay. That's why you had somebody else to read. Purna Mataji, Nisha Mataji, Asmita Mataji, Anjana Mataji, Sudha Mataji, Vasant Panchami Mataji, Pallavi Mataji, Nav Kishori Mataji, Rituparna Mataji. I think all are regular devotees who are joining us every day. Thank you very much. Pancha Kalpatarobhyascha, Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Vancha Kalpatarobhyascha, Kripa Sindhu Bhyevacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. So everyone can unmute themselves now. Those of you who want to log out may do so. Anyone wants to share anything? Can, yeah, 1 or 2 minutes we'll close. Yeah. Hare Krishna. So everyone can unmute themselves now, right? Yeah. If anyone wants to say anything or share anything, you may do so. Otherwise, we will tell the Vaishnava Pranam prayer prayers and we'll end the session. Pancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. So thank you very much, dear devotees. Meet you all tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Dandat
Krishna
Pranam
Mataji,
Mataji.
thank you. Dandat Pranam.
Dandat Pranam, all the
Hare
devotees.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna
Thank you.
Mataji.